Well, hot dog.
Are we back to mornings with the monsters? Is that what we're doing?
I think this is just morning cardio because I told you you need to keep your people updated what you're doing. And have you been doing that?
What? Keep my people updated about what I'm doing? I've been posting cool shit. You know, cool lifts and stuff. All right. I don't know. So I don't know how this works because I'm used to looking at the computer. Is there anybody in the chat yet? Looks like we got one thumbs up, one like. All right. So I guess I just keep scrolling back to, hey, there's 4 people here. What up on the chats, baby? Oh, there it is. Good morning, Richard. What's up? Doing well? Thumbs up. We're good. Appreciate you. Preps for Life Z. Layer. Yo. Yeah, man. So this is something I started doing the last few days. I don't know if you guys have been following on Instagram and stuff. I think I might have posted this like stories or something on what is the community? Yeah. We're putting an outdoor pool in. So out here, I guess it has to be an outdoor pool. Maybe I'm in in-ground pool. But this space here is 750, 800 square foot covered patio area. And we got a large true L pool going in. 44 foot long, shallow end, 18 by 28, deep end, 26 by 18. And we're going to put in functional fitness. It'll lead out to the volleyball court, what used to be the volleyball court, which now is the obstacle course.
Said the audio is double, so I'm going to try and work on that.
All right, she's going to try to figure out the audio, guys. So it'll open up to the volleyball court area, the sand area. We're going to have our own little muscle beach out there. So I got a 4-person pull-up station with dip station. You'll walk right after that. And then if you guys have any ideas, be sure to share them with me and things I should put out there. I got several different brand partners. They're going to work with us on different things out here. So it's going to be a really cool space. Okay, yeah. So echo, severe echo. Yes, echo. Cycle sounds better now. Okay, cool. Yeah, 30 minutes in the morning fasted usually. I've heard over time fasted cardio is not as important as what I once thought it was. But like 25 years ago, 30 years ago, I heard that fasted cardio increases your fat burning by up to 300% because your body's in a fasted state, forces it to use stored body fat as energy versus food you consume as energy. So I just believe that die hard, and that's how I've done it every day since then. But I'm gonna go back to scroll and see. Is Arkansas as hot as people say? All right, so right now it's not that bad. The summer, horrible, because the humidity is ridiculous, and I mean we'll have multiple 100+ days. Heat index 110, 115. It gets a little crazy. All right, let's see what I got here. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing. Hello, Michael. I'm super excited about your match. Hoping you win so I can drive to Arkansas from Texas. Yeah, I win this match. We're bringing East versus West to Hot Springs. So definitely exciting times. Can Corey lift the same as me? Corey doesn't train that movement. And like I said, I've only recently been doing it for like yeah, Richard. That's kind of the premise behind it. There's a message held for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what that is. Use more of your fat. That was your message. Yeah.
It was what?
I just went out, no audio or picture. It says you're back now. Okay. He's talking about it uses more of your fat.
It said no audio?
Yeah, it said it went out for just a second, but it said I'm back.
You might have lost Wi-Fi.
Should I switch off Wi-Fi and go to? Because we're pretty far from the router.
Yeah.
Are you off Wi-Fi?
No.
We'll say it's fine. Corey, listen, someone said he's never training. That's why he's always losing. Corey only loses to the very best left-handed people in the United States. No one's beaten Corey left or right-handed in like 3 years, except for the foul loss he had at the World Series arm wrestling versus Cody Merritt. But I mean, he's not pulling me or Dave or Jerry right-handed. But yeah, he doesn't lose very often. You got to be a very high level to beat Corey. Either the comment stopped or nobody's made a comment since then. You see anything? That's cool. Yeah, so it took us about 10 minutes to get this set up. I've got a busy morning, so I technically only have 10 more minutes of cardio. I may stay on a little bit.
Took us 10 minutes. Took us 10 minutes to get this set up. Us.
It took Rebecca 10 minutes to get this set up while I was griping about how long it was taking to get this set up. Does that sound accurate? How's your rowing going, babe? Rebecca didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So I literally don't know. Okay, there it is. What's up? I can't say the food blog. Hi, big fan. Rebecca, her flowers last night. Best of luck. Upcoming match against Vitaly. We're certain about your victory. Man, I really feel good. I know Vitaly's strong, but I could not have had a better prep. So today's actually my last workout. Just a bicep tricep workout, high volume, and maintenance weight workout. What I would normally do when I'm just not prepping for a match. So that's what I always do the last week. But yeah, so things are good on my end. Feeling good. We leave Monday. We arrive on Tuesday. A little different flying this time, which always super tight, very uncomfortable. I mean, I get the rest by staying overnight in Amsterdam, but then I have a really tough flight. So what we're doing is flying to Dallas and then nonstop from. I'm excited about that because that should get me a good, well-rested travel day, 12 hours, take some sleep and stuff, wake up to eat, go back to sleep. But I'm excited about that. Devin said Vitaly's losing. You got this, Mike. We're with you. Yeah, but Devin's not super great at picking. I can't really go by Devin's predictions very often.
I don't know that.
Yeah. Do I think Devin Levon will smash Hermes? I think Levon's going to be very well prepared. I think the Hermes that's going to be facing Levon is extremely dangerous. I still give Hermes a 25% chance just because we saw how the first one went. I think that one gave him a lot of confidence. And then, but I also think that Levon wants to prove a point that the first one was more him than Hermes, Richard, are you ever going to have normal people like me come to train at your house that only have 3 to 5 years in arm wrestling to do something like the UFC is doing, or like WWE is now, so we can watch? Is now to see who can make the best WWE superstar, but you can do it with arm wrestling. So it's going to take funding. It's going to take funding to build out the place the way I want. I have a vision of potentially having a pool house right on the other side of the pool with bedrooms with custom bunk beds that would house up to 12 to 16 athletes. And then maybe talking to Devin, having him being a coach, me being a coach, and us, film like a similar Ultimate Fighter type series. But until then, we plan on having Monster Factory experiences. And I got that idea from watching or seeing people do hunting trips, hunting adventures, hunting experiences, different type of things where they'll, 10, 12 people will go out for a weekend, fellowship, hunt, whatever. I thought, hey, we could house up to 12 people here pretty easy right now. We just have to, rent some cots and stuff like that, because the gym itself has 3 full bathrooms, full kitchen. So thinking about possibly bringing people, or offering it to It's closed to 12 people. Like the capacity each time would be 12 people. Check in Friday night, say maybe 5 p.m. or something. We dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then check out Sunday same time. Something like that, and just have competitions, fellowship trainings, technique seminar. Um, Not sure the cost. I was thinking, for the whole weekend with us housing, feeding, everything, like $1,500 a person. If I bring in like Devin or somebody like that, it'd be $2,000 because I'd have to cover, pay him to come in and stuff. But I think 12 people, film the experience, release that, let people see what it's like. And then if I had different people come in with me for the seminars or for the experiences, I think we could probably do them every few months. And I actually think I'd have repeat people come back either because they enjoyed it so much, or they'd want to see, who the next person was. Maybe I brought Hermes, maybe Levon, who knows, right? I think we do something like that. That'd be really cool. Richard, how do you get involved? Well, first off, I'll have to, like, basically, I don't know. I mean, if you're letting me know right now that you'd like to be involved, send me a message, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I can give you my phone number, and then we can talk about like potential dates. I already have one person who's already paid. Um, so if you're in, I just need to get 10 more people, book a date, book a weekend. And I think it'd be an awesome event. I think it'd be a lot of fun, really. But that's kind of like once this place is completely finished, having that weekend experience. I think it's just, memories, cool memories that people get to have. Because I'm telling you, people go on these hunting trips and stuff like that and different experiences. And it's just, it's a memory, something they get to, have documentation of just that experience. I don't know. I'm basically rambling at this point. But do I find that working on cardio has a big impact on endurance for arm wrestling matches? I honestly can't say that it does, but I'm sure it doesn't hurt. I'm always the guy, if the match stops, I'm just going to fight my ass off and hopefully I come out on top. So, I mean, there's cardiovascular, there's muscular endurance. And I do a lot of muscular endurance type training, but it also comes down to just the disgust for losing. I think a lot of times is what wins matches, not necessarily your cardio, your muscular endurance. Yeah, I train biceps. Okay, so each week, you said, do I not show them? So each week, I do a chest workout, a back workout, an arm workout, a shoulder workout, a leg workout, and then like these preps since the surgery, um, like every other day or every day. However, now it's every other day. I do 6 specific arm wrestling lifts. As the prep got closer, it was crushing my CNS trying to do them all on the same day. So I backed off the wrist cupping 50 rep sets to once or twice a week instead of every other day. And the same thing with the outside side pressure. Because I felt like those two could potentially maybe have an injury or just tweak something. So I had a program set to hit PRs on those and I did that. So, all right, what we got here? I've been following you since WL, but a lot in the last 5 years since changing my life, and 100%. I want to come visit you both. Oh, that'd be awesome, Richard. Yeah. So yeah, just like I said, send me a message and we can even get on the phone maybe this weekend or something. Is Itali faster than Camille? Well, two different motions. One's forward, one's outside or side pressure, right? I think they're probably equally as fast. Um, I actually think I'm just as fast as Itali. It's just he hits that one lane, that one direction. That's not where my strength necessarily lies. But Silent Arm Pro said, "Hey, buddy, greetings from Georgia, Michael. Best regards with your match. Stay massive." I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So I'm staying massive until I get a shot at, Levon or Hermes or whoever, right? After that, you're going to see the much more fit version of me. And I'm telling you, a lot of that is this new space, this outdoor fitness, this pool, the obstacle course. I built all this stuff during my bicep tear, right? So I haven't got to run the obstacle course. I haven't got to run the Sprint Ninja Warrior course inside. I haven't got to be the athlete I want to be. But once I accomplish this goal, or I run out of time that Rebecca and I designated for me to accomplish this goal, there's going to be a super fit. all the things I said I was going to do since Rebecca and I've been together, like do the splits again, get my martial arts back on point. All those things are coming. Just because I turned 52 in 6 weeks or less, and I'm just ready to be the best athlete I could possibly be. But I do have this drive, this belief that I'm here to prove that all things are possible through Christ. And I know that a lot of the people in the world think it's impossible to beat Levon. And I believe I have an opportunity just to do it. So we can give everything we got. So that's my 30 minutes here, but I think I'm going to chit chat a little bit. 8:39. I've got an appointment in 21 minutes. So stay on for another 10. You still working out there, babe? Let's see what I got here. Let's see what we can read.
I have to mix my cardio with some resistance.
Yep. Can they hear you? You know?
Oh, probably.
All right. So tell me why. Because of
I'm turning into dust.
Rebecca says she's turning into dust because she's old, so she has to mix in some resistance training with her cardio. So yeah, so she's over here rowing and then doing upright rows. What else are you doing?
I did some squats with that bag of concrete.
Oh yeah, did y'all see that? She grabbed a bag of concrete over here and just put it on her shoulders and do squats. I didn't know what the hell she had on her shoulder. I couldn't see.
And then I did some like Romanian deadlifts with fans. I did a little bicep with fans.
Yeah, man, guys. So she's back crushed. She's wanting to get strong again. I'm telling you, a strong Rebecca is a very impressive Rebecca. So back in her peak form, because I don't know if you guys know our story. I was her personal trainer. She came in, gymnastics, cheerleading background. And the funny thing was, the first week she came in, I had been training a 64-year-old woman for what, like 6 or 8 weeks. And Rebecca's just, she's in the gym, she's training, and I literally have to lighten the weights for her from the 64-year-old client that was before her, just because of the way we train. We do so much volume. And then you fast forward a year, because we do 30 rep sets on a lot of our stuff. At 135 pounds, there's shredded muscle. She benched 135 for 30. Now, they were pumping reps, but I'm going to tell you, benching your body weight for 30 times, male or female, is insane.
And those reps that the test I did the other day, you do realize that was full range.
Oh no, I saw it. Yeah, no, I knew. So she wants to go back and beat her previous best. Now the thing is, now she's doing full range bench press. And I don't do a lot. Well, for one, my arm doesn't straighten all the way out, and I don't want to tear my shoulders. Like I've done a 520 bench since we've been together. I hit a 501 back in 2013 at D1, and I did 225 for 80 back then. But now, after pec tear, lat tear, all the injuries, it's not worth it to me to try to show out and have that 1 rep max or that crazy. I want constant strain on the muscles. So if I can keep that thing, okay. So yesterday, and I'm going to post a video probably Saturday. Yeah, probably Sunday. I don't know. I did my chest circuit yesterday, and I did a bench block, and I just wanted to see what type of pumping reps I could get with 225. I'm not going to give out the details, but I got 100 reps in 2 sets. So that was pretty cool. I'm pleased with that, considering I did that no pre-workout, no more super patches, no ammonia, no mouth guard, just went out there, grabbed it, and just went to reps. So I was super happy with that. But let me see what we got here. I can't read everything. All right. When is Armin's rematch? Well, I beat Vitali. Armin's beats Levon. Armin's rematch will be in Levon. In December. Huh?
Show the hole.
Oh, the hole? Okay, I'm going to spin around then. Sit this way. All right, guys. So all this space here, there's a cold plunge, hot tub, we got outdoor kitchen over there.
You might need to turn off your Wi-Fi while you do that.
I think I will have to turn off my Wi-Fi. Hang on just a second, guys. All right, so all this will be outdoor fitness. Underneath here, I got new ceiling fans coming. We got a big industrial fan that we used to have in the gym because we do not have air out there. So you'll spin and you'll see the massive pull that's coming, right? And if you look over there, you can see the obstacle course. So the back of this here will have a gate that opens up into. So I had them move over the sand so when they back dug it, I wouldn't lose my sand. So when they backfill it back up, I'll beat all the sand back over. Then I'm gonna go ahead and what's it called? What's that thing called that I gave David Smith? Tiller. So I'm gonna till up all the grass that's grown in there because I was not good at maintaining um, a nice sandy spot. Because really, I don't. It was a volleyball court. I don't play volleyball, right? So it ended up being the world's largest sandbox. I always wear waist shapers when I do cardio. I'll tell you the reason. I believe when you breathe, your abs contract. So if you have compression, get your abs, forces them to contract harder. Maybe it's a placebo. I don't know. But the smallest, fittest waist I've ever had is when I wore waist shapers all the time.
Just to say mine wasn't.
Yours wasn't? Yeah.
I didn't wear a waist shaper when I first started playing.
Did you not? I told you to.
No, you didn't.
Okay, maybe I forgot to tell her. But yeah, here we go. So, okay. But yeah, Irma's rematch would be December if he beats Levon, if I beat Vitaly. If not, like I said, I gave myself 24 months to accomplish this goal. So we'll just have to see how things go. Hey, MT, do you have any kids? So I have a daughter, a stepson, 5 grandbabies. But yeah, so we have a full family over here. Can you please make a video about open top row King's move? Silent arm wrestler. So yeah, I mean, all people ask me if I train a King's move. All it is a top row where your bicep is failed, right? It's a heavy pronation. The reason I started King's moving when it was legal to drop your shoulder below was because I needed height, because I couldn't bring my hand closer than this. So this one come here. Now this one comes to here, right? But it used to not. So to get that height, I had to drop my shoulder to get my hand higher, and that's how it all started.
See how ominous it's starting to look?
Oh yeah. We got thunderstorms forecasted, so we'll see how that goes. Are you planning custom weight or as always, or say how you are? Oh yeah. Idian. I just talked about that. Once this goal is accomplished, or I run out of time that we allotted for me to accomplish this goal, I'll be becoming super fit. Man, you get way too much hate, Tony. I appreciate that, but yeah, I mean, people gotta hate somebody. I guess it might as well be me. Your place is a sports person's dream house. Thanks, Richard. So I really did look at it the other day. I was mowing the yard and I was coming down. I'm like, we're creating the ultimate fitness complex. We have a 0.33 mile gravel track all the way around the property. Okay, so this is off topic. We were talking jokingly about running a zip line down the hill where you can flip into the pool. I don't know how safe that would be, but I'm sure I can find somebody to build it for me. So, Red Cat Man turning 50 in November. Yeah, I turned 52 June 12th. So, how about this? MMT versus Italian, a double Kings. So I don't know how we'd get a doubles Kings, but I actually watched his first match with Dave Chafee yesterday. Did a review on it that's coming out pretty soon. And there is a spot where he is in a King's declined humorous foul. Vitaly goes into declined humorous foul as Dave's trying to press him. So I'm like, yeah, technically that would be a foul now. But realistically, how much longer can you stay supers? Like you said, you're getting up there in age and health is indeed important. So like I'm pretty healthy because I eat clean. I don't drink. When I say I don't drink, Rebecca and I might have alcoholic beverages 3 or 4 times a year just for celebrations. She says 2, maybe 3. Now our anniversary is coming up 4th of July. We're going to have the pool complete by then. So there will be cocktails that day. Margaritas. So, oh my God, it is getting ominous. It just got dark. All right, so what we got here? Yeah, so I mean, I don't like being super because I like being fit. I like being a guy who can to go hike a 16-mile hike or go do whatever. You know what I mean? Like I like that type of fitness, and I really want to get my martial arts. I really want to get my martial arts to a point to where if someone said, "Hey, could you do an MMA fight, or could you do a kickboxing fight, or could you do a celebrity boxing match?"
Speaking of
I'm just a few months away from doing that.
How impressed were you with Eddie?
Eddie Hall is amazing. Eddie Hall is a super athlete. But I'm telling you, he cracked him with that right hand. Ooh, shit. But I mean, listen, he's 6'3", 365 pounds. That shit connects, it's going to hurt. I mean, that's one of the strongest humans that ever lived. So, yeah, that's here we go, babe. Rebecca versus Jody, best of 5. We always say no to that, but for the right amount of money, we can make it happen. Yeah, her crazy strong lifted 30. I mean, Richards always said that was crazy strong if you do 135 for 30. It was insane. But she could also 40 handstand push-ups, 30 pull-ups, 30 arm wrestling pull-ups. She would run my parallel bars. Her back was crazy. Your back still, like her back just pops. And her delts once. So Neil Pickup named her shoulders when he first met her back in 2012 because her shoulder caps were crazy. It's just, and so much of it is cheerleading, gymnastics. I mean, she was just one of those people that had great genetics too. How much do you think Devin is going to meet Levon again? Big fans from Denmark. You're the best. So listen, my honest opinion is I'm going to beat Vitaly. Levon's going to beat Hermes, and I'm going to beat Levon. So that's what I think is going to happen. I genuinely believe that's on my heart. And then at some point, I'm sure Devin and Levon will face again. But I feel it, man. I feel it for some reason right now. I feel like I'm in a really good place. I feel like if I can get this win next week, I have the best possible opportunity that anyone's had yet to beat Levon. Because, like Devin said, I'm going to have 7 months. They will compete 6 weeks after me. So I get to see that, and I get to have that 6 month a 6 week deload, and then I get to start prepping the same time they do. So truly blessed to have this opportunity. I know I have a very dangerous Russian in front of me, and who I like a lot, and I'm super proud of him for what he did on the that whatever that the fitness show was type thing that he did to compete like that, be a diversified athlete like that, and to represent arm wrestling. Super proud of him for that. But on May 10th, I'm coming to win, right? I'm coming to win. It's a very important weekend for me, very important day for me. A lot on the line, and I would not be traveling on Mother's Day weekend, especially with my mother's birthday being on Mother's Day this year. And my lovely dog Oreo, who, if you guys follow me, you know how much I love her. She turns 15 on May 10th, so I'm missing her birthday as well to be over there. So yeah, I'm going there to win. Richard, wow, beautiful place. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that was about Levon again. I believe you win versus Vitaly 3-2. I'll take it. I'll take it as long as it's a win. However, it's got to happen. Yeah, Mike, I think I answered your question. Big fan from Denmark. You're the best. I appreciate you, sir. Matt, love y'all. If you want your waist small, then don't train your abs or your obliques. Your waist small. You want your waist. Yeah, so the obliques are a muscle, right? So it'll give you a thick waist. I'm not looking for a small waist. I'm looking for a shredded waist. I want a strong core. You guys have seen my standing ab wheels and some of the other stuff that I can do core related. I've always had a strong core, so I'm gonna have thicker abs, and that's fine with me. Now, when I was 195, a little fitness mom dude, I had a tiny little waist. And I'll probably take y'all through a gym thing someday and let y'all see some of the Lipo 6 version of me. It was kind of crazy. How do you maintain your pronation when you face opponent with a strong cup in supination? I don't think there's anybody that cups more than I can supinate. I mean, more than I can pronate. For me, it's just applying that pronation and not letting this get turned over. I've been struggling with pronation against a strong cup. For me, man, it's just train that pronation, and when you hit it, just hold on to it. Mike, you keep asking the same question, buddy. Good day, Red Cat, man. Long time, big fan. Love the drive, love the faith. Keep cracking. 57 years young and grace in from y'all. I appreciate that. Yeah, the zip line would be insane, right? Guys, I'm about to have to get off here. It's 8:51. I got someone coming in 9 minutes that I've got a meeting to do. We do have a storm brewing. What the hell is Cardi? Jeremy Parker, buddy, that's hysterical. Boston Welding is amazing. Yes, they are. And I spoke to him the other day, and he's trying to come up with some ideas of something special that he could create that could be out here in this fitness space by the pool. Do you think Jerry Vitaly is a good match? I think it's a crazy match because who knows if Jerry could flop press him, right? It'd be awesome to see. You showing the storm? It looks like it was coming. Okay. All right, man. I'm missing I got way behind on these. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so looks like we're gonna have to wrap that up. Are you staying on a little bit longer, baby? Or okay. Hey guys, I want to do this again tomorrow. I want to do this again for cardio again tomorrow, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I've actually got a better idea for audio too. So
okay, so she's gonna fix the audio for us tomorrow. But I really enjoyed this. We got 73 folks here. We got 34 thumbs up. Go click out, give me some thumbs up real quick. What's up, Phil Woody? You won't understand, this place is about to get crazy. So next time you come visit, you're gonna see an insane monster factory. But yeah, so I was just reading that nobody can remotely cut me. I think it'd be really difficult to cut me, or and I think Vitaly has a plan with it to try to push over the top and turn my palm up. I really don't think that's possible. But yeah, thanks for the live chat. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Yeah, hey, thanks, Richard. Appreciate it. Like I said, give me a shout, give me a message or something like that. And if you really want to be a part of the first Monster Factory experience, I'm ready to go ahead and set a date. It's obviously going to have to be probably going to be a summer sometime. So I just got to figure out the best timing. Storm?
The storm is here.
Storm's here. Oh yeah, Storm's really here. All right, guys. Take care. God bless.